Welcome to the Daily Influence, where our mission is to deliver a daily dose of positive influence that can uplift you personally or be shared within your sphere of influence. While not every episode may directly apply to your unique circumstances, we strive to provide insights and inspiration relevant to most people's daily, weekly, and monthly lives. Whether you are tuning in during the morning, noon, or night, the Daily Influence is here for you. Listen, share, and embrace the power of influence in your life. Hey everybody, Brian Smith here with the I Am Team series and your Daily Influence. Today we are going to be talking about change, and specifically how we can use our understanding of seasonal change to help guide us through that fear of starting over. Change is starting over. We actually like to redefine change here in our area of influence as improvement. And that's like the foundation of what we teach about managing your approach towards any changes that are upcoming. But a lot of times we need a little bit more context than that. So I've kind of decided to align change with the seasons and provide a little bit of context to how we go through the improvement process and how we use these tools to help us and guide us through improvement so that we know that it is actually improvement and we're not regressing or creating new problems for ourselves. And the first part of it I like to think about is because we are in spring, planting new seeds. That's like goal setting, creating talking points and having open discussion about what your ideas are, what your aspirations are. Sharing that with people in your area of influence is like planting seeds. Using those discussions and encouraging the listeners, the people that you're engaging with in your trusted areas of influence, to engage with you and give you constructive feedback. Try to be able to get through maybe the emotion of it or the fear of it and actually talk about it in a smart way. And remember, we teach SMART here. So if we're setting goals, we should try to be smart about our goals. And SMART stands for specific, measurable, attainable, realistic, or relative, and timely. And if, as we're talking about these new ideas, these new seeds that are going to improve us, if we follow that SMART structure and we engage with others in that same way, it'll really help us to plant those seeds, to establish those goals that we have a firm commitment to and a firm belief in, and ones that we can nurture. And that's what comes next is once that you have identified the goal and you've committed to the goal, you've got to nurture that goal. That means you got to work with it. It's like when we plant seeds, we need sun and water and we need all these things to feed them and make them grow. Goals need the same thing. They need attention. They need to be nurtured. That's why being smart about our goal setting must then move into smart tactical application. Not only should we be specific, measurable, attainable, realistic, and timely about setting goals, we should become smart about the tactics we use to nurture those goals, to make them into something. Continuing to engage in your areas of influence about the importance of what you're doing, keeping your eye on the ball, moving towards maybe the milestones, the different phases that you might have developed so that you can see and feel progress as you go through the process of turning your goals into reality. And as we get closer to our goal, we can start talking about getting out of it, the fruits of that labor, the return on investment that is supposed to come from these goals. It's not always money. It could be something intellectual. It might be education. It might be relationships. It could be money. It could be a different job or a different set of circumstances. Whatever it is that was at the end of that goal, the purpose of that goal, it's really important to be smart about getting that back, understanding and being able to measure that. Being specific about it. Attaining those goals was the point in the first place. Sharing that with the people that help get you there, not in a bragging way, but in a way that reinforces and thanks them for helping you to get where you were going. Letting them know that you understand the contribution they made to whatever it is that you are aspiring to get done, whatever that smart goal was, that smart tactic, that smart path. Getting those people involved in the harvest, in the collection, in the reward is just as important as getting their input up front. Because as you settle into success, you're going to want to reflect and rest. You're going to want to share, maybe give back to those people in some way. Reset this circle of understanding. Reset this circle of growth in your specific area of influence, within your friend groups, within your peer groups, within your influence sphere. Reflecting and resting, understanding how you got here, where it came from, who helped you, is just as important as the path that got you there. And the reason it's so important is that if you can practice this cycle, if you can practice this change process, this improvement process with little things and big things, it will stop being scary to start over. And you can begin to go through life, work life, personal life, developing work-life balance with these opportunities to improve constantly, motivating you, motivating those who help you, helping those around you, and creating opportunities and advantages for yourself to have individual, positive, and responsible influence throughout your life. Change, improvement, new beginnings shouldn't scare us to the point of keeping us from reaching wherever it is we want to be. If you practice what we talked about today, you will see that it gets easier and easier. And as you engage and do that with yourself and with others in your area of influence, you'll see it even become more simple. I look forward to talking to you again. I think tomorrow we have Greg with a guest. Not sure which guest it's going to be yet, but I know you'll enjoy listening to her interview the people that she's chosen to share their influence with you. Have a great day.